puzzle for you guys wouldn't be possible. Let's get right into it, y'all. These Western women are seething, foaming at the mouth. They're so upset at the glow up that you've done and the options you have overseas and the moves you're making. It's got them quite upset, perturbed in their feelings. You know, I hate to keep making reference to this Ebony K woman, but that woman represents the modern woman to a T. You know, she's on there talking like she's running for governor. You know what I mean? Using all the finger pointing skills they teach you and hand gestures. You know, making sure she's eloquently enunciating each word, crisping on those syllables. Listen, they don't understand why they can't get a man, because they perfected what they believe to be the ideal woman in their heads. In their heads. No one told them this. No one said shit to them like, hey, we want you to go ahead, get your degree, get a career job, be an alpha widow, run through them, freshman year of college. Obviously, these girls are acting crazy in high school too. That's why they're like, what do you mean, like, rack up all these bodies after 18? They're racking up bodies before 18. They've been racking up bodies from the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I was over 3 or 4 back when I was like, da-da-da-da-da-da. I ain't gonna say nothing, get my video flagged, but you know what they be doing, man? So when we're talking about low body count, they're like, that's pretty much all of us. No, look, we gotta change the narrative. We gotta make it seem like they're doing something wrong by wanting to have, you know, certain women that have maintained their feminine frame through making sure that they didn't let themselves get caught up in the world's, you know, woes and ups and downs and different trends, right? And this Ebony K woman, man, you know, the way she was speaking, wordplay at its worst, but them at their finest, just being honest. You know, I appreciate you guys smashing the like button. You guys are phenomenal. I feel the energy. It's great. It's great. This woman, I'm not going to sit here and tell you she's ugly. That would be a fucking lie. However, her high maintenance ass was talking about how, you know, why should what was she trying to say? A woman can't be a woman. She was basically trying to make it seem like it's men's fault why a woman like her doesn't have a man. And I don't understand that. Now, she used some wordplay and some crazy woman verbiage, you know what I'm saying, some fembot verbiage, but she basically was trying to say that, I can't say these words or get flagged, but the word that they use for men, something toxic, right? She used that and trying to say that society has got it. What are you talking about? Society has it set up for every woman to be able to get a man. If you're in your 30s, going on 40s, and you're freezing eggs, and you've had different flavors of men, not even just black men, but white men, other flavors she's bragged about from overseas, and none of them want you, then what does that say? You can play with words. I can't remember how she played with words, but the end of the day, you're looking at the results. You don't have a man. I don't know if she has any kids. I doubt it. But she doesn't have a man. She's freezing eggs. We're talking about a woman on her back leg. You know, this woman is a cougar headed into mountain lion territory. Next thing you know it, she's going to be long in the tooth in her 50s and 60s talking crazy, you know, about I still ain't found a man yet. Lady, listen, just, we don't want you. Okay? There's too much. I need to put this in a way that they'll actually listen instead of being like, oh, it's just a brokey ranting again. Okay. Going off your last interview, Ebony K, you talk too much. You're too defensive. You're playing in the victim Olympics. And I know you're going to get triggered when I say victim Olympics because certain groups of people have said that about black people in general, but I'm not those groups of people. I'm a black man. I'm telling you, you're always the victim. You're always the victim. How can you be the victim and at the same time, simultaneously, be the ideal woman for the men that you think you qualify for? It's not possible. It's not possible. So you're the victim of life circumstances while being positioned the best, because she talked about her mom, what I'm saying, told her to make sure that she doesn't, get with the average guy. Da, 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 da. Your mom set you up for failure, respectfully. She set you up. You should be looking for, and this woman talked about she was with a guy with potential, and some kind of way they didn't work out. The first marriage, he was some kind of med student or something like that. Something, what I'm saying, really high level and exclusive, and it didn't work out. And the way this woman talks, man, I'm telling you, she's the kind of woman that'll talk herself right out of the best relationship. She thinks she's a politician. There's a lot of women out here that think that they're like, to me, it seems like they're trying to be like Barack Obama. They got the hand gestures and you just be like, man, what's going on here? Is she trying to build a following, or is she trying to get a man? I'm not quite sure, but listening to these women, including her, I can tell that she's upset that no matter what she's done and no matter how she betrays herself online, men are seeing right through it. And that frustration of hers is manifesting itself through all this crazy verbiage that she uses on these interviews to shade men. Listen, if you are going through different races of men and you can't find a man, why are you still bashing men? Obviously, the problem is you. Why are you bashing them? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want to get myself a nice woman, but I need to work on myself. I'm still dating now or whatever, but I'm going to always work on myself. And I don't like how American women are moving for the most part. Not all, but for the most part. So I'm going to go overseas. I'm not going to just be on here bashing American women and not coming up with some kind of exit strategy and a plan of action for my brethren out here, right? I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go overseas while I bash y'all. So that way it makes sense. You're just bashing American men and American black men in particular for you not expanding your so-called great options. And if you have these great options, they're definitely not suitors. They're definitely not suitors. Options and suitors are two different things. Wordplay at its finest, man. Any woman can have options. You know what I'm saying? She live like a freaking balloon and have options, but who has suitors? And suitors are the kind of men that you want to marry you, not some, pander that's dropping to a knee. So you don't have men like me, and when I say men like me, I'm talking about the men that's already got there. I'm working on it, but men like me that got that mindset. See, a woman, gentlemen, what you don't understand, women can see potential in you and they can see your mindset. It's their job, their survival. They want a strong man that will listen to what they say, but can't be easily persuaded by anybody, that has a vision aligned with God so his morals and values are right. And they don't mind if he's good looking on the eyes and has a certain height to him. They want all this, man. You have this, at least for the most part. So they want you, but they can't get you. They've done too much. They can get other guys that's something like us, but not us because we put the boundary down that, no, we don't want to deal with y'all. You've had too many bodies. All the men that you have been with, you now act like, you talk like. You know what I'm saying? The men that you look up to, she sounds like a politician. Am I wrong? I mean, does she not sound like a politician? She's up there like hitting the licks and, didn't even say cap, you know what I'm saying? That's cap, whatever she meant to say. Man, she said she don't even know how to like relate properly. She's so, you know what I'm saying, detached. She don't even know it. She can't even relate to that. That's why I don't understand. How y'all letting this woman represent y'all? So y'all don't even care. As long as they're talking what you want to hear. This woman is so detached, she can't even relate to y'all. She can't even pick up on the lingo or the slang or nothing. She's so detached, thinking she's a politician. She's a mover and a shaker. No, you know what I'm saying? You're just a bottoms upper. What are you talking about? A pass arounder. Why do y'all keep thinking that you can go in the corporate world or out here amongst these guys and try to rub shoulders with them and think you're going to find one? You're acting like them. They don't want you. You move like them. You sound like them. Man, There ain't nothing attractive about that woman except her face. I mean, the way that well, I mean, she has a nice body too, but her personality and the way she talks, she acts like the man that she wants. And again, this is going to cause her never to get the kind of man she wants or anything near it, because why would a man want another man? And you can sit here and spit off all your qualification factors that you believe qualify you as some kind of great woman, but that's not what men are telling you that they think are qualification factors. So if you just want to make up whatever because you decided to go down a certain path, and then you want to turn around and say, well, men should want us because of this, whatever you say in your head to make you feel good, help you sleep at night, is not our problem. What are we telling you though? It ain't shit about what you're saying. You just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Online talking, telling men what to think, how to be, and these men don't know what they want, and we're telling you dumbass what we want. There we go. Let there be some light. Hey, what's going on, Fendi? What's going on? Absolutely, absolutely. We're telling you what we want. You know what I'm saying? We're telling you what we want, and you're not listening. And half y'all aren't listening because you know you don't qualify. You know you've had too many bodies. You got too much credit card debt, too much school loan debt. You know, you can't, with guys like us, you're not going to be able to woo us with your politician verbiage and vernacular. It's disgusting. You know, I had to work around politicians. Dude, I work for the White House. So when I see you knockoffs, they, trying to take what they do and then take it to the average person, you don't seem relatable. You're doing too much. I want to say something about this. For you people that get online and all these women, and you're trying to sound super brilliant and you're using these words, and you're coming off unrelatable. The average person don't want to hear somebody and see somebody that seem like they're talking down to them like most politicians do. You're losing the people and you don't even know it. How can you get any following behind you to support you if you are so detached? You don't know how to relate to the regular, average, everyday person anymore. You get out there and you act like you're better than everybody. You sound and think that you're better than everybody, and it shows. So it's like, well, we can see why you don't have a man. Look at how you carry yourself. You're not humble in the slightest. You're completely ego-driven, completely materialistic, and you try to make everything seem like it's about money. Whenever she had a guy that had potential, she ran him off more than likely, just like Crimson Cure was saying, by talking down to him in a way and emasculating him, because she was already a lawyer. He was still going to school to further his education to become this, top dog. And I guarantee you she reminded him every fucking chance she could that she's doing that for him. Then whenever he decides to bounce on out after getting what he needs, now she's jaded, alpha widowed, and like Crimson Cure said, looking for that in every other man. And now we have to listen to her project onto us on social media what she believes women should be looking for after she's fucked up, got alpha widowed. But no one's, what I'm saying? You got to have somebody like Crimson Cure or, us, or to go back and do some research. No one's looking up. Well, what's your relationship status currently? Why in the world should we jump on board with this ideology and you're a failure? Now, when have we ever followed failures? A real woman wants to build, a legacy with the man she cares about. She don't want to be a baby mother or in a failed relationship. You don't follow failures. And I'm not calling, people that, go through relationships and don't work. No. I'm calling them failures whenever they think that they can get online and preach to everybody else and talk about all men when she don't even know how to pick men. She keeps picking men more than likely out of her league, and she's doing something in those relationships that's running them off. More than likely talking the same way she does online, which is annoying as fuck. It's condescending, and it's a lot of wordplay where she's shaming men and bashing men, but she's doing it in an articulate way that you got to really pay attention to catch. And that kind of sneaky ass woman ain't never going to be the kind of woman a man's going to pick. If I got to sit here and listen to what you say and pick out all the shade and the nonsense, then why in the world would I ever let my guard down around you or trust you? I'm not going to do it. A lot of guys aren't as good as I am. A lot of guys would shut their mouth by, what I'm saying, doing whatever they want to do in the bedroom, leaving her with a Kodak smile and then never going back to her again, furthermore making her a worse alpha widow. But it's neither here nor there, because the proof is in the pudding. These women have no man. They cannot even speak to a man within relative proximity of them without pissing that dude the fuck off, to where he sits there and don't say nothing, or he's going back and forth with her. And this is what they love to do. This is why they understand that they're running men off. Like that last chick that was a nurse. She wanted to go back and forth with me and study me, and she thought she had all of her shit together. She's a modern woman. She thought she had it together, but I was cooking her. I was saying things like, well, why would you even ask that? You know what I'm saying? What kind of woman asks that kind of question of a man? You know, and you know what I'm saying? On top of that, you talk about like your last guy moved in with you, so you like Pookies and Ray Rays. You have no business talking to me. You don't qualify. You don't even know a male from a man. So I was like cooking her up. Of course she was gonna, and then she came over here and started watching my YouTube videos. Of course she was gonna be like, oh, this ain't gonna work out. Whatever, lady. If I wanted to smash your cheeks, I would have never said nothing online. You talk too much and you said some things that got me on the ropes. I told you when a woman talks too much about STDs and everybody got herpes, maybe you, but you won't be giving it to me. Are you serious? You telling yourselves, man, all that shit. I ain't even, all I said was something that don't even relatively relate to it. And she starts going in this long spiel. I'm like, see, this is why you can't fuck with nurses. This is why you cannot fuck with nurses. You know what I'm saying? They'll patch themselves up and present themselves a certain way. You don't know what the fuck that woman got going on. You know what I'm saying? Out of control. As soon as she let her slip out of her mouth, yeah, I'm a traveling nurse. You're traveling cooch. I mean, traveling nurse. What? You know what I'm saying? I mean, them nurses, dude, they always got attitude. They always think that there's somebody. They got a horrible reputation. Whatever. I ain't gonna do it. We all know about nurses. Good time, good fun. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Absolutely. Black Mirror gang. What's going on, dude? You know what I'm saying? Oh, absolutely. Get what you get. What's going on, bro? Y'all, hang on for a second. Something's not right, y'all. Oh, the screen was dim. I couldn't see shit. I'm like, I know I'm wearing shades, but goddamn, I can't see nothing. But I'm like, what's going on? What'd you say? What'd you say? You know what I mean? You know it. You know it, Lucretia. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, my brother. We see them flaws a mile away, Reggie. You know how it is, man. And, you know, listen, good women that, you know, they can recognize it in you and they're not completely, you know what I'm saying, taken over by this Western fembot modern woman ideology. They'll respect you and they'll respect your space and they'll work with you. I've seen it for myself. But the ones that are like telling you what they're not going to do, see, that's what that one nurse chick did. See, I got this thing about me where I don't like somebody telling me what they're not going to do. Well, I'm not going to do that. For the fuck? I'm weird like that. I've always been that way. My dad told me I've always been that way. You don't like nobody telling you, you know, what you can't do and what they not going to do. Yeah, I don't. Because I'm a nice person. I don't talk like that. I think before I speak. So she decided to send me something talking about what she's not going to do. I think I asked for some pictures or something. Anyway, I'm not going to do this. I was like, oh, word? Okay. Well, I went ahead and said what I had to say. Well, this is what I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no woman gonna tell me, you know what I'm saying, what she's not gonna do. Get the fuck out of here. I got options. I don't need for you to be telling me what you not gonna do, what you and then put an emoji at the end. Nah, you just got through talking tough. I ain't got no emoji and I ain't smiling about it. I leave an audio message. I ain't got no emoji attached to it because women don't do that shit. They'll talk mad shit and then put like an emoji at the end or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't joking, fool. And I ain't joking, so let me tell you how I feel about it. You know what I mean? You want to talk tough? You want to be in your GMO masculinity? Well, take these actual masculine blows. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a 2-piece and a soda. You know what I mean? Ain't that what did he say? Masvidal? Yeah. I'm going to give you a 3-piece and a soda. Whatever. A 3-piece and a soda. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of them. Super necessary. Super necessary. Y'all crazy, man. I don't let no woman talk reckless to me. You're not gonna tell me what you're not gonna do. What you need to do is, once you realize that I'm asking for something you're not gonna do, is stop messaging me, fool. You ain't gotta tell me what you're not gonna do. Just disappear or read a dirt, you motherfucker. I ain't gonna think about you again. You ain't gonna hear from me again. The fuck? I look desperate to you. If I do, allow me to reintroduce myself, man. King David over here, ain't nothing desperate about me. You messed it up and you won't be able to double back. I don't play around when I say that to y'all. You fuck up, you say something to me wrong and you gotta go. When my clout gets to the level you think you can double back, I'm gonna be like, the fuck you think this is, you modern day pirates? Y'all a bunch of modern day pirates out here, man. You know what I mean? You ain't about shit, you know? Trying to manipulate as much as you can and steal what you can and get everything you can and be out the door. Done with y'all, man. The jig is up. And yeah. She thought she had the cheeks cheeking and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whatever, lady. You got a BBL. Oh, yeah. I'm putting you out there. You got a BBL. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I see an ass looks like glass, I know it's a BBL. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like breaking in the BBL, okay? I like it natural. I want to see the stretch marks. I want to see the lumps in the ass. I don't need to see it super smooth. I know it's a BBL. And she told me it was a BBL. Ha! Get up out of here. I bet you watch me right now. Keep watching me because you ain't gonna never have me. You fucked around and you talk too damn much. I don't know what guys y'all normally get. You send them some nudes and then, you know, the guys be like, oh. Does it not look like I've gotten pictures from women that nothing you gonna send me I ain't never seen? So don't sit here and think you done turned me out with some doggone pictures and now you can talk any kind of way to me. Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you how it is and what it's gonna be. I'm serious, I'm a man. She couldn't handle how manly, she kept talking to me like, I'm like, yo, that's gonna think I'm soft or something. And I kept checking her politely. I was doing it politely. She could not give me any response. She wanted to go off on me in Modern Woman, but I didn't trigger her in the sense that she thought like, say some shit to her that she can, no. I said some shit to her she had to listen to 2 or 3 times to catch on to it, and she still couldn't get mad about it because I would do it politely. I will politely shut you down. Women think that they're clever with their simple low IQ wordplay. I worked for the White House. I had to say smart ass shit to senior staff. I don't like Hillary Clinton, but I still got to give her message traffic. And I might want to say some smart shit to her in a clever way. And she's a very smart woman. So I gotta be careful what I say. You know, y'all are not gonna be any more clever than these senior staff members. You're not. And I've sat here and had battles of the wits with the highest levels of them. And y'all are out here playing around and trying to be cute, being Ebony K and complaining about men. You're aging out by the second, by the minute, by the hour, by the day, by the month, by the year. And you're online coping. And we all got to deal with your therapy that you're putting and projecting on all of us while you come to terms with smack the wall head first. You know what I'm saying? Ran right in that motherfucker full speed. And now reality kicking in. And none of the men your age or mature or looking good and fly and doing things want your leftover ass. You done talk too much and put yourself in a bad spot. Now deal with it. What do you want us to do? We ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting back watching you whining and coping online and laughing our asses off. Watch some of these podcast channels. Oops, you already are. You're watching these fellows. I mean, these dudes be in a podcast laughing. Y'all be in there giving it all you got, and they be chopping it up, putting the right kind of stuff in there. Excuse me. And you fucking spiritual chicks don't think that I'm coughing for something that you're doing while you're sitting there like, choke. Nah, fool. You know what I'm saying? I was handling my business before I got on here. You know. Anyway, what's got going on here? Damn, BBLs, man, bro. How smarter than us, actually, man. Bro, we're moving like a, I don't want to say unit again, pause. We're moving like an army over here. Everybody's on point. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And the brotherhood is putting constant pressure every day. Every day. There's so many videos. The sisterhood's losing. Western women are messed up, fumble the bag. You know what I'm saying? This Keisha's that the Keisha videos, bro. Dude, this is one brother on here, man. Dude, I gotta shout him out, man. What is it, like commentary accountability or something like that? he 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 is relentless. That brother be like, it's a no Keisha love zone over here. It's a no Keisha zone over here. I don't care. I don't care what kind of Keisha she is. It's a no Keisha zone over here. Dude, it's every day. And it's not just that. It's just like guys clipping up women and they're psychologically breaking them down, showing how they're not making eye contact, how their voice breaks up, how they're making up scenarios and jumping the line, how we're seeing the same actresses on different videos. Dude, it's the same women on different, like we're all and they're looking so stupid. They're looking so stupid. And dudes be laughing in the videos. And it's just like, yeah, we're making money off of this. It's still sad. It's sad. Sometimes we're listening to women talk, you know, they have to put their head down, but it's, you know, you got to make your money. We all want to watch these videos. And the cope is crazy. Yeah, they're getting online making up scenarios, but they're doing it because they're still coping. They could get online and shake their cheeks. They could get online and make a skit. No, they're getting online, making these made up scenarios to help cope while also making a quick buck. And the reason why they seem so passionate about it, because it really burns them to watch content like ours over and over. Instead of them stop watching it, they keep watching it. Getting madder and madder. Every video, all you see is nostrils flaring. You know what I'm saying? Mouth all wide, all their teeth showing, looking from side to side and everywhere but the camera. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Just mad at the world in a made up scenario that just happened to go right along the lines of all the content that men are putting out right now and what our boundaries are. It's made up shit. That's why I ain't posted none of it on my channel. I'm not gonna help these HOEs get any doggone clout. I'm gonna figure something out, right? But I'm just tired of seeing it's made up crap. It's women coping and doing what modern woman does best. Getting her financial stability off the backs of hardworking men. That's all they know how to do. That's all they're gonna do. And now we done figured out the game. To run their mouth online, a lot of it's coping as well, but they can cope to their friends. No, they're making content to further make money off of us one way or another with their raggedy fucking stinking asses. And that's why I'm telling you, we're going overseas in droves. We're gonna teach the young bucks to do the same fucking thing. Start saving up money now. Start looking at what, you know, planes you wanna take, Expedia, different things like that, going online, checking the countries you want to go to, and stop wasting your time with leftover alpha widows from America and go somewhere where you're appreciated and not tolerated. And I'm going to end it on that one. Shit. Got to be out here freezing, y'all, but as long as I get the downloads, man. In that house, I can't get clear signal. You know, out here in nature, I get the downloads, man. It's like I'm damn near rapping out here. And it's like no thought. It just flows, man. It just flows. Love it, man. Anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna even hold you. Fendi, man, your comments, dude, are legendary. I want you to know that. I appreciate everybody dropping by, man. Got Jason here, Reggie, Lucretia, my man right here. Was it Arun? You know, Elri. What else? Who else? That's everybody. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Remember, I'm your brother. We're doing this, y'all. Oh, let me put it back up here. We're doing this. This year, men are taking our power back. We're taking over. We're not taking over in the sense of any kind of weird, evil villain way, just taking our power back and putting everything back in balance. Okay? I'm out of here. Toodles.